So, since you've lived out west, um, you obviously hear the rumblings of the topic of Alberta independence and statehood, and I've seen you kind of dabble in that on Instagram a little bit, making comments here and there. So when that comes up, what makes you such a heavy supporter and I guess an advocate for it, given the experiences you've had in the North?
Well, I'm a big believer in freedom. And growing up in Los Angeles, it's pretty liberal there too, but it wasn't when I was a kid. I mean, I grew up in Los Angeles in the Reagan era, and I grew up in a household with a Republican dad who was a business owner. And that's the upbringing that I had. Like I'm as liberal as you can be when it comes to your private life. You can do whatever you want. You want to have same-sex marriage, you want to, dress up like a woman. I don't care. Like none of that stuff bothers me. What I do care about is having the freedom to get up, go to work, provide for your family, to not have too much government interference, to not have their hand in my back pocket all the time.
Yep.
Um, you know, I get accused of being, like super right wing or whatever, and I'm like, y'all forget that I used to have a charitable foundation. I used to make money and give money away to underprivileged people, veterans, etc. I was like, no, I have charitable bones in my body, but it needs to be my choice.
Yes.
It needs to be my choice as to how I spend my hard-earned money. If I want to be charitable, that's up to me. You don't get to tell me where my money's going to get spent. And when I look at Alberta, it reminds me of Texas, obviously for obvious reasons with oil and natural gas, the cowboy thing going on. Um, I love it. I think it's amazing. I've spent a lot of time in Alberta, Calgary, Edmonton. There's some really great spots there. Been out to Brooks to do some events, Moose Jaw, or not Moose Jaw, but Medicine Hat. It's just good people, and it drives me nuts that Ottawa wants to put their both of their hands in Alberta's back pockets and be like, well, uh, you know, it's not fair that you guys have all these natural resources, so we're going to tell you how to use them. We're going to tell you you can and can't use them. We're going to take all your money away from you and your prosperity. We're going to give it to a bunch of other people that really don't need it because they just haven't been able to figure out how to be innovative or figure out ways to generate income. And it's just like it's the same old story. It's no different in the United States or any other place. It's the have-nots or the perceived have-nots trying to take from the people that have.